Hi guys, bienvenue sur mon channel. My name is Ifeoluwa Ishala. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome and thank you for subscribing. And if this is your first time, welcome to the family. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button. In today's video, I will be talking about wrestlers that made our childhood interesting, or would I say made my childhood super interesting and cannot forget them in an hurry. If this sounds like something you are interested in, come on son. The 1990s had an amazing era of wrestling that made us look forward to matches in and out of the ring every week, starting from wrestlers with amazing theme songs, memorable moves, unforgettable and catchy lines like, "You can see me." I already know you know what I'm talking about. So in no order of preference can we get started. Just let me say this, that even if you are a 1980 kid, you can also relate with this, because some of those wrestlers started in the 1980s, owed their relevance to the 2000s, and some started in the 1990s. So whether you are 1980 or 1990 or 2000, you can relate well with this video. First on my list is a woman. Yes, China. China is a strong woman, one of the female wrestlers that broke boundaries. China is one that made the women division of WWE to be a force to reckon with till date. Her power and her agility and her stance in the ring is one that is intimidating and made China a woman that a lot of men are scared of. China is one that made my childhood interesting because seriously, I was at a point contemplating if this woman was a woman or a man, you understand, because she's so strong. And another person that I'm seeing going in that direction in this present age is Ronda Rousey. Yeah, Ronda Rousey is somebody that looks like China. So let's look out for Ronda Rousey if she will be giving us the same vibes that China gave us then. Second on my list is Stone Cold Steve Austin. Yes, the man without hair, done every now and then. Stone Cold is remembered in WWE as SOB because Stone Cold is one that is so strong, win a lot of matches, and is memorable, or should I say he is known for the way he clank his beer bottles together, drink it in celebrating of every win. Next on my list is one that his career in WWE was brief but memorable, and that person is The Rock. The Rock, yeah. The Rock was really a rock in WWE because he really rocked the ring when he was there. Did you feel those lines? Oh yeah. So when The Rock was in WWE, he was really well remembered, or will I say I remember The Rock for the way he raised his eyebrows whenever I finish talking. Like when he drops that mic, there's a way he raises his eyebrows, whatever. And then his catchy phrase of, "Can you smell what The Rock is cooking?" Before I learned that phrase, people of God, but I actually learned it because I really love The Rock and I appreciate him for making my childhood interesting. Next on my list is somebody that I really crushed on when I was growing up, and I know a lot of females, a lot of young girls crushed on this man. And he's no other person than the heartbreaker kid, Shawn Michaels. Yeah, Shawn Michaels is cool, calm, collected, and handsome, and he is a showstopper in the WWE. He has a lot of nicknames to him, attributed to him, like the Heartbreaker Kid, the Showstopper, Mr. WrestleMania, and a lot of interesting and memorable matches that Shawn Michaels gave us in WWE. One of which I will always and forever remember is Shawn Michaels' match with Undertaker some years back, when Shawn Michaels refers himself to light and Undertaker darkness, and I was like, so Baba no God. You know, it's when you get to that point when you are facing the dead man. That's when you remember that the Lord is your shepherd, you shall not want. It is a memorable match that we cannot forget in a hurry in WWE. Next person I also want to talk about is one that everybody loved. Everybody loved. He came out like his glory came out the same way he came out, and he was the face of WWE, and I would say he's still the face of WWE, and that person is known for his mantra of respect and also a way of always saying, "You can't see me." Yeah, you got it right. I'm talking about John Cena. Everybody, See, show me one person that did not like John Cena, just one person, and ask the reason why. If that person is not beefing his glory, everybody loved John Cena. Everybody looked forward to John Cena fighting, and his mantra for respect, I would say, made a lot of people to love this man more. And the extent that I love John Cena is that when John Cena fights and he wins, like he loses the match, I hate his opponent forever. No offense, but you just beat my man. Sorry, it's not my man. Another person I want to talk about is a game changer in the women's division of WWE, and it's no other person but, drumroll, Lita. Yes, Lita was a bit close to being my role model when I was growing up, because she made me thought, boy, I could be a wrestler, you understand? But because Lita was like a force to reckon with. You just love her in the ring. She has an amazing way of coming into the ring. Her gaze is something that is intimidating. She's just so strong, and one that everybody in the women's division was scared of. Popular thing that we remembered about Lita was beef she had with Trish at that time. Yes, she and Trish were at each other's neck, back and forth, as they were always fighting. But I dare say how pick Lita over Trish, yes, because I really loved Lita. Her entrance into the ring was a memorable one. Her theme song was fire, and the way she comes into the ring as well is one that is intimidating. Is an icon in the 1980s, but even we in the 1990s and even the 2020s, even we in the 2000s, even we in the 2000s still hear about this man. And this is the man that is known as Hulk Hogan. Yes, I mean, from when I was growing up, like literally, from when I was crawling to when I was growing up and start to hear what people say, the name that is always on my dad's lips is Hulk Hogan this, Hulk Hogan that, Hulk Hogan this, Hulk Hogan that. And even till date, when we still watch a lot of matches, my dad will still make reference to Hulk Hogan, if it was Hulk Hogan, when it was Hulk Hogan. So I would say that yes, even though Hulk Hogan was an icon in the 1980s, he's still an icon in 1990s and even till date, as a lot of people refer to Hulk Hogan as a superhero for children and for kids. Yeah, you will remember Hulk Hogan with his long gold hair and his big arms and the way he tears his clothes whenever he enters the stage. Of course, I might not really remember much about Hulk Hogan, but Hulk Hogan is a name that sticks in my brain from when I was growing up. And I would say when I'm mentioning the name of wrestlers that made my childhood interesting, I would call Hulk Hogan, because it was my dad's favorite. And my dad's favorite wrestler is my favorite. Next on my list is also an icon in the 1980s and is referred to as the It Man. Yeah, that is Bret Hart. Yes, Bret Hart is known for his popular pink and black dress with his black sunshade. The speck always make that man look like a speck. Are you saying lies? Yes, the It Man was so popular, and at a point I was almost hating him because, you know, he had a beef with Shawn Michaels for as long as we can remember, and I did not know who to support then between Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart. But apologies, sir, I will always support Shawn Michaels. Yes, Bret Hart was known for his way of coercing people into submission, which he has passed down to his daughter Nathaniel. Next on my list is the game himself, Triple H. Yes, Triple H often referred to himself as King of Kings, which is a blasphemy. May the Lord have mercy on your soul. Amen. Anyway, Triple H was a game in WWE, and we really enjoyed the memorable matches that Triple H gave us while he was active in the ring. Triple H was known for the Degeneration Hex, and another thing that me particularly know Triple H for is breaking people up. Yes, that man is always breaking tag team people up, break groups up, all in the name of trying to give them belts. And it was one thing I really do not appreciate about Triple H. But in as much as I do not like that about him, Triple H still made himself a force to reckon with in WWE. One major match I cannot forget in a hurry was between Triple H and his mentor, Ric Flair. And you would know that Triple H is always with his sledgehammer. Yes. So Triple H, when is Triple H? So Triple H hit Ric Flair with that arm, and I thought that man had died, literally, because the man, blood was all over the man, sweating. I know as I'm saying this, some of you are already remembering that match, but it happened that Ric Flair did not die, because the man has a long life. With long life, will you satisfy us? I think Ric Flair is part of the Promise. But anyway, Triple H gave us a lot of memorable matches. He's well known for his sledgehammer and the way he makes entry into WrestleMania every year. That man spends the money making entry. Triple H is one of those entries into WWE, especially WrestleMania, that always will blow us away, or that has always blew us away. He is married to the boss's daughter, Stephanie McMahon, and he is one of the managers of WWE. Another annoying thing about Triple H was always that time when he was pushing his wife to fight. And that woman's career is not like that woman's way is not even in the wrestling at all. They always bring her to come and fight. It was so annoying that. But I'm grateful to God that that woman has obeyed the voice of the Lord and has sticked to being a manager in WWE. I want to talk about, I know some of you have been watching this video, you are thinking in your mind like, how can you be in 1990s and you will not talk about this man? What, if you don't talk about this man, why are we not watching WWE? Calm down. There is no other person but our daddy, the dead man. Yeah, Undertaker. Undertaker has been and is still making waves from the 1980s to 1990s to 2000s and is still relevant till date. Yes, the dead man made our childhood, particularly for me, it made my childhood scary with a lot of nightmares. Undertaker is one that we all remembered for his deadly way of entering into ring, deadly way of fighting, and the coffin is always taken about. We'll see. Yeah, he's always taking that about every now and then. I remember every time Undertaker is making his way into the ring, I will always hide behind my dad and I'll tell him that when that man has removed his hat, tell me, you know when Undertaker wants to remove his hat, there's a way he does his eyes and everything, yeah. So I'll tell my dad, when he removes his hat, please tell me so I can look up. And my dad will always prank me into saying that he has removed his hat. I should look. And by the time I will look at the TV, it's that eyes I will see. Guys, that's the beginning of nightmares for me that night. So those are the list of wrestlers that made my childhood interesting, and I know you can relate well with some of these wrestlers, or probably you even have a list of your own. Do well to share with me in the comment section. So please hit the subscribe button because I know you must have done so, right? Thank you. Hit the subscribe button, turn your notification button on, give this video a thumbs up, and share with friends and loved ones. Thank you so much for sticking to the show. I really hope you enjoy yourself. Parce que c'est très important pour moi that you do. See you when you see me. Bye.